What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Tricky Ricky Show. Guys, we're going to be talking about something really cool today. We're going to be talking about why should you start doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? And why did I train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Why do I do it? So I'm here to give you guys some encouragement as to why should you do Jiu-Jitsu? What's the most, why? Well, guys, number one is though, Jiu-Jitsu is something that everybody should do for whatever reason. Maybe it could be for mental health reasons. And it's just, Jiu-Jitsu is just the greatest thing out there for men and women. Sometimes we go through our days of our lives, just like anybody else. We have commitments, we got kids, but even if you have kids, you could still do Jiu-Jitsu. And Jiu-Jitsu is such a good workout. It really, when you go out there, when you break a sweat, it really brings the best out of you. It helps with so much things. It helps with anxiety. It also helps with stress. So Jiu-Jitsu is such a great mixed martial art for men and women to learn. And for me, it's benefited me a lot because I do have a little bit of anxiety. Sometimes I have butterflies in my stomach, and it's really helped me with also just life in general, because sometimes I work. So I do work. So while working, you have to have a little bit of that stress relief. You gotta have that stress relief out of you. So it's really, 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 really helped me so much. And it just really, it helps me with depression, anxiety. It also teaches you resiliency. It really helps. Because people, let me tell you something. At work, you can get stressed out at work. So you need something to get that out of you. Because sometimes life can get so stressful, and we just need something to get it out of us. We just need something to get it out of us. So, and it's just I did Jiu-Jitsu for a lot of reasons. Mental health. It just really, really helps. And I really, really, really enjoy it. Now, why should you do it? Now, why should men and women do Jiu-Jitsu? Why? Well, guys, it helps build confidence. It just helps men and women to build confidence. If you don't walk out here with some confidence, Jiu-Jitsu actually helps build confidence. And also, it's good for men and women to actually have posture. So it really helps. So I personally think that men and women should all do Jiu-Jitsu. I think especially if you've never done a mixed martial art, I think anybody should try Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So it really helps me cope with stuff. It helps me with life in general. It helps me with so many things. And it's just it really helps. And I just enjoy the the journey, and just everything. I am a white belt, a 4-stripe white belt. So I just enjoy doing Jiu-Jitsu because it helps me. It just helps me with stuff. It helps me with life in general. I'm very resilient, and I'm very passionate about it, as you all can see. And it just really gives me, a sense of belonging. It gives me you get to find some like-minded people. And that's why I think people should go train. You get to find some like-minded people. And if you and your sparring partner are laughing and joking around with each other, you're basically having a lot of fun. So me personally, I think Jiu-Jitsu is so great, and it's so magnificent, and it's just it gives you some growth in your life. So I think everybody needs that personal growth, and I hope that we have more people try jiu-jitsu, men, and especially kids. Especially for kids, because we have, a lot of bad kids, and we have a lot of not so very good kids, and I think anybody can change their life around, and it's just really it's really good for the kids, to get the kids to go out there, to see your child, excel, improve, it's like even if you never got a promotion at your job, you could just do jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu to me is like the way of life, and it really taught me. It's teaching me a lot of stuff. It's teaching me about myself. It's taught me. It's teaching me about how to fight. So, and because you never know what's gonna happen to nobody. So I think jiu-jitsu is really, really cool, and I think anybody should go do jiu-jitsu. Anybody should go do it. And like I said, and I say this: age does not matter in jiu-jitsu. You can. I know people that are in their 40s that I know people in their 50s that do jiu-jitsu. So age really, really does not matter when it comes down to it, if you look at it, because even the guys who are in their 60s are able to do jiu-jitsu. So I personally think that jiu-jitsu is it's very motivating. You get to see your partners, excel. You get to see other people get belts. You get to see a different world, like a whole new different world in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I think it's very, very cool, and it's like it's just molded me. Every time I walk outside, it gives me posture, and it's just like I enjoy training with my teammates. They're very motivational. They motivate. I motivate myself to come to class, but I train like 2 times a week, and like it just really helps. Jiu-jitsu to me. I think, me personally, I don't do it professionally, but I do it as a hobby, and because there's so much negativity in the world, and we gotta stay away from negativity, and everybody should do jiu-jitsu, because jiu-jitsu is the way of life. It's like a song, you know what I'm saying? It's like a little song. So I think personally, jiu-jitsu is such a good way for men and women, and for all ages, to do some Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So it just really comes down to it, and I just enjoy what I do in jiu-jitsu, and I'm also getting ready for competition also as well. I'm getting ready for that, and good things are gonna happen on this journey, because this to me is like a journey, and good things are gonna happen. And I love the art. Jiu-jitsu just really helps me out a lot with a lot of stuff, and it just really is just like that. Like, it just really helps me. Like, it's like it's like the walk of life. Like you just, like, when you go out there, when you step on that mat, like, it's a whole different world. Like, yeah, I get submitted a few times, but the thing is, though, I just keep going. Like, I just go all in. You gotta, as they say, though, you gotta go all in. In this world, I think a lot of men and women need discipline, because discipline is very important, especially in relationships. So I think jiu-jitsu really helps with relationships. It builds a connection, and you get to go home. Like, you get to go home like a sweat. Like, that you put in that work. That you gave it everything you got in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You put in all that effort into Jiu-Jitsu. So it's just for me, like, I just enjoy it. Like, it's just like the greatest thing in my life. Like, it really, it helps me. Like, I'm more calmer. You stay calm at your job, and it gives you the motivations, like, for you to keep going, and it also, by the way, it also helps you test your skills. when you're sparring and when you're rolling with people, especially with the adults. You see your kids get the belts, and you as parents probably get so impressed with your child. So I think jiu-jitsu is a great motivation for men and women. And it's just, it gives me I'm building that discipline. I'm building that mindset. It's to just keep going. I just keep going. I train 2 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, at Alliance Jiu-Jitsu, and there should be no excuses to why you can't do jiu-jitsu. I don't care what you're going through, or if you're going through a breakup, like jiu-jitsu actually can help you with that. It can help you. It can help you. It can really, really be beneficial for a lot of people. And I just think that jiu-jitsu is just it's high energy and it's very motivational. I just love doing jiu-jitsu. It just really gives me a sense of life. I go to work, and in life you can't take life way too seriously. So the reason why I do it is because it's fun, and the reason why everybody else should do it is you get to meet people. You get to put yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? You get to put yourself out there a little bit more. So I think jiu-jitsu is a really, really fun and a very, 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 very fun sport to go for anybody. So for me, I just keep going, and I just keep moving. As they say, is you don't stop. I get people, like I said, I get knocked down and I get back up. That's just the way life is. That's just the way life fucking is. And we got to keep grinding. And I just keep grinding in jiu-jitsu. Just keep the fuck going. It's just really, 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 it's really, and this journey is going to be fun. I think this journey as a white belt is going to be fun. And and I'm going to make the best out of it. We gotta, we go to work, people, and sometimes things don't go right at the job. Sometimes our manager yells at us, and we just gotta keep the fight going. So jiu-jitsu really helps with that. It really helps, especially for women out here. There's a lot of women here who don't know how to fight. And hey, for any woman out there that wants to learn how to fight, do some jiu-jitsu. Learn how to fight on the ground, because you never know when you might need it. You never know when you all might need this. You know what I'm saying? And I hope this reaches people. I hope this motivates people to don't let your guard down. Keep your head up high when you walk down the street. Keep your head up high and just keep going, people. Don't give up. Keep the fight going. Keep that fire burning. If you know what I'm saying. You gotta go all in. You gotta make the best out of everything. The best out of any situation. I mean, if anything bad was to happen, be calm. But jiu-jitsu, it teaches you calmness. It teaches you there's so many benefits to jiu-jitsu today. And I think it's highly, 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 highly motivational. And, I'm here to inspire all you people out there to go do jiu-jitsu. Don't be scared. Get out of the house. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are way too scared. What? Why? Don't be scared. Be out here. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to fight. Learn how to protect yourself. And also, it can help you protect your family. That's the good thing about doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It can help you protect your family members, your uncles, your aunts. That's why Jiu-Jitsu is so important for every man and woman to learn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because the champ says it. The champ says it. Even if you're not doing nothing, like I said, y'all, you guys can do it. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing about doing jiu-jitsu is it's it's fun rolling on the mat. Like you're gonna get beat. The thing is though about jiu-jitsu is you people gotta let go of your ego. People got too many egos today. Too many egos. You know what I'm saying? People got too many egos today. Too many egos. There's just too many egos going on. And we got to get rid of this ego. We got too many egos So I think another reason people don't want to do jiu-jitsu is because they're scared to step foot on that mat. They're scared to step foot on that mat. They're scared. Guess what? Trick Ricky, you ain't scared. I ain't scared at all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not scared to step on that damn mat. If I get my butt kicked, hey, it's all right though. That's how you learn. Once you get knocked down, you get back up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You know, that is what you all gotta do. You can't let life take you down. You gotta get up, put the gloves on, and keep the fuck fighting. Keep the fighting going. Keep that burning passion. You know, keep the discipline going. So yeah, I mean, I just keep going. I just keep rolling. I just roll with lower belts, higher belts. Doesn't matter who I roll with. I learn something new every day. That's the good thing about jiu-jitsu is you learn something new. You get to learn something new every single day. So it's kind of like, you know, you get to learn something new every day. So I hope this video helps you guys. I hope it goes out there. Keep watching the channel. You know, stay motivated. And like I said, guys, keep up the fight. You know, I'm out here, you know, doing jiu-jitsu, and I hope you guys join me on this journey. So guys, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe.